Okay, we're getting straight to this. 3, 2, 1. We're hitting 100 hours as soon as possible, so I don't care. For those watching the stream out of the VOD, we're going right into it. Oh, that means I can't do the banana thing. I just can't believe how we are just over 2 hours away from the 100-hour mark. Actually, hold on one sec. No, why not? To make time pass faster. That's so stupid. Okay, alright, let's go. I just realised there's no need to count. Oh my god, of course. Instantly. We're bagging. If someone joins, we're just bagging, that's it. Just run the ads now. Right. Don't you dare. Okay. Might as well just use it here. I don't know how to play Mario Kart. I've been playing for less than 100 hours, so I don't know how to play this game. I wonder who else, like, who else has played, like, more than 2,000 hours of CTGP. Obviously, I haven't yet, but who would have? Yeah, thanks for the follow, Tara. Oh, we just hit 98 hours. I'm so just not locked in on the heatwave. I just have no clue what's happening at all. Let's go right here. Here's a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Rush. Got Princess Peach Mario and the Toad. Okay, I'll stop. Right. Now they got rid of Snail's Rainbow Road 2. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Maybe it wasn't that great. I wonder when the Sonic tracks are gonna get in this pack. Alright. And F1 Monaco at the same time. I mean, once we get to Sunset Circuit, you won't be able to tell the difference at all, really. I know my track facts. I know my track context. At this point, I'm getting better at just knowing more general knowledge about old CTs somehow. Just a guess. But I can't believe we're gonna hit 100 hours today. Oh, well, I don't know if I can go to this darker, keener person. I mean, a 4-minute old account. I don't think it's real. Yeah, definitely. You could show me a track and I would know, like, oh, ZPL worked on that. Oh, that's a ZPL track. Yeah, I know. That's fair. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Them skills. It was really awkward because I was trying to chat and also stream at the same time. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you could count Mr. Bean as having a set style, but I mean that's That's just called 2009, 2010 tracks. I don't think that'll count. Yeah, but yeah, ZPL is the prime case of a set style. Yeah. And then I was, trying to look at something of VC, and then trying to make sure I'm not wasting time. And it was just like, wow. Anyways, this is the only version of SNES Mirror that I would consider acceptable. Oh, it's actually just the the 7 version. Oh, it's actually just the 7 version. Yeah. No, I don't have desktop audio on, so I'm listening to music, and I don't like getting copyright struck for every stream. But no, I didn't have it, but I was watching. Oh, that's why you were streaming on YouTube. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I improved information about, yeah, it's good. It's a good version actually, because it's not trying to be something interesting. It's just trying to be regular. This is exactly what it should be. I mean, personally, I think if I'm reading about it, I feel like, yeah. I actually can't. I've got my Spotify's covering the chat actually slightly. Let me fix it after this, but I get the general gist of the message. I see current version isn't bad, but I feel like better gameplay. I feel like it needs better gameplay. I mean, it's very difficult to squeeze out better gameplay in this track. That's the thing. That's the biggest issue. Because how are you supposed to... Yeah, oh, this is better gameplay, yeah. It's quite difficult, but I think the fact that it's just very simple is what makes, sets the difference, really. I should probably link the Google sheet, the spreadsheet. So, I realised that I might have maybe miscounted maybe a few 30 updates. So this might not be as long. It's fine. I will make sure that I play as many updates as I promised. Even if it means playing the same update like twice, I'm not gonna let anyone down. I don't care that it would save me 310 hours. Yeah. Especially SNES tracks. I mean, what are you supposed to do there? The only good ones are just Mario Kart DS ports. Like, the difference between SNES Donut Plains 1 and Donut Plains 2 in this is crazy. God forbid ZPL uses a new texture in his retro track. Like, oh, so unoriginal now. It's such a new gen track. Like, I mean, I just can't believe anyone would make a custom, would use a different texture, make their tracks stand out a little bit more, or it's just not allowed, really. I'm not the biggest fan of ZPL, but I think he definitely gets a bit too much slander. I completely forgot to. I'm about to forget to archive this version, so that'll be great. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Yeah, he's either updated all the tracks or he's made all the tracks. That's what I hate. Like, if you want to get a track into Rewind, I always say this: just be ZPL, and it gets in instantly. There's very few ZPL tracks that look decent and don't get it, and there's a very few that recent ZPL tracks that just don't make it in Rewind. Like yeah. Yeah. But it's fine though, because he doesn't make accurate remakes technically, but he makes good remakes, so it's fine. There's only like very few remakes that aren't his. There's a bunch of Iggy remakes. I can't believe how good. I know you're talking about that. I don't know how. I can't believe how good Iggy got. I mean, so I have a funny story, which has now convinced me to spend even more time away from making a track. So I was making a test build of a track, and I accidentally, instead of exporting as a BRES for ReStudio, I accidentally exported it as a minimap. Yeah, he's really good, but there's a lot of other seasons in my banger remakes. Yeah. So I accidentally clicked minimap with AdMat, and then I thought, but then I thought, I might as well try it in game. And then I saw it was textured, and I was like, well, I know what I'm doing with every single one of my tracks now. So now I'm on the mission to update all my tracks. So that's why I just put on my wiki page on the bus, like, no more updates for a bit. I mean, not like people are gonna be able to update him in 5 days. Yeah, I just saw it and I thought it looks great actually. So yeah, I just felt like doing that. It doesn't have all the pages. No, I just don't want it. Yeah, I just don't want it, because imagine like you see like a Kanto makes an update, and then it just messes, and then now, and it just fixes like 10 things about the track, and my version only fixes like 3 things. Because I've actually gone, into Blender, and I've improved some of my older tracks. I did that this morning and last night. So my first 2 tracks I have improved to a relatively decent level. I've done stuff like, cleaning up the model, recreating like enemy and item routes, because my old routes and stuff sucked, and just stuff like that. Because I completely forgot. My first models were really, really bad. Like, I looked at my latest sketch at work and I just completely forgot that I just had no idea how to use it. I have a V1.5 of Mushroom Skyway as well, honestly ready to release. It's sort of, for some reason, I decided to release. I think, yeah, I don't using fix was good. Mods was actually pain in the ass. Fixes haven't got the original Blender file. Well, they were made in SketchUp, so that's even worse. It's not terrible. I'm not fixing it that much, but obviously, because of that, yes, I did not have. I didn't use Blender for a long while, and Sanic's first Blender tracking. That's the name. And that. No, don't worry. I've seriously considered doing it for its 1 year anniversary, and then I just didn't after. You know, I just thought, there's no point. But the updates are good enough now. You know, it's enough for now. You know, I mean, I imagine on the new wiki it says like Sonic 9K VR updated 60 custom tracks. See news 2026. Ha. I'm only doing Twitch ads because I legally can't be employed for a day job yet. You know, just actually no, I don't care. I don't care. I'll make the ads one minute every 15 minutes. It's not that bad. Yeah. The only reason I'm doing Twitch ads is because, you know, I'm too young to get a day job, and I'm also still in school. And also, I'm getting paid to play MKWE, and 90% of the time it's just people lurking. So that's why I do that. But yeah. If I'm doing a 2,400 hour speedrun, it's probably, yeah, it'll probably will. Then ads requirements, yeah, it's kind of weird. So you have 25 followers, which is easy. Stream for 4 hours the past month, quite easy for me. Stream 4 times in the past month, also pretty easy for me. And then get an average of 3 viewers on 4 different days, which I got stuck at for quite a while. And then I didn't get my like forms correctly, so there were a bunch of like, so it took me like 2 weeks to get them complete the way it was supposed to. So that meant that it took me like until like last week to get ads actually working. But you know, I had a great day one day. You know, I think it was a Monday. You know, I should try and be a bit nonchalant about it, you know, I made a whole $1.51, you know, just how it is. Yeah, that's why I was, like YouTube is crazy. It is better than nothing, especially because 3 people have subbed as well, and mixed with some other bits, I've made like 15.5. So it definitely is better than nothing. Yeah, I thought you should really Twitch stream, because YouTube, yeah, I never do YouTube streaming, only unless it's like a one-off thing, or if I'm never gonna independently stream on YouTube ever. It's just way too bad, honestly. The hardest part is just needing to come up with something where people are willing to watch you play, watch you do whatever for, have an average of 3 viewers. But besides that, I'm going switching for the past few months. I was going to go to TikTok. Yeah, I think Twitch is the best idea. If you go to the onboarding, you can also, without needing to get affiliate, you can, which is what I did. You can actually have like channel points, bits, and subs and stuff. Not ads though, but you can have like many not affiliate things. Yeah. So yeah, so this should be very similar to the Formula 1 that you're watching. But yeah. Why don't we get some viewer opinions? How are you finding the stream so far? Your first Sonic 9K VR stream, and a big one at that. The first meaningful milestone of the run. Meaningful enough to I'll make a whole video about it. I mean, there's only so much you can do for this. I think Twitch could be a good way of you trying to keep on forgetting to tell you well. Right, I'll let you know when I have to play Desert Castle Raceway for the first time. In fact, do you want me to let you know as soon, right before I get to that track? Yeah. It's a nice thing. I like to joke with people and say, like, you know, a reason I do this every other time. I'll be honest. Here is the definitive reason on why I'm doing this. Number one, stupidity. Number two, I don't want people to watch just dry lounge streams. And then also, I thought the original idea was I was going to do the first few versions, 1.030012, and the latest version. Yeah, it's really boring to watch. I just don't. I mean, actually no. Why am I even going to diss Lounge? I got raided by Mario Kart Central Wii for 118 viewers, so I can't talk that much. But still, technically the World Cup isn't Lounge; it's the World Cup. But that's like saying the world. That's like saying the World Cup isn't the Premier League. The Premier League isn't the World Cup. Oh no, I don't care about football. Yo, it's Strobens again. It's just when you're in a school with a bunch of football lads, you know, you pick up on the sort of terms. You know, I've never watched a World Cup game, and I don't expect that to change. Yeah, so this is actually Strowman's Desert Illusion, definitely. People not Formula 1, but at least they aren't kicking the ball for a living. Formula 1's interesting though, you know. I mean, you know, maybe it's a bit biased. I mean, if I was playing FIFA right now, I'd probably say how fun football would be and how boring racing would be. But racing just sounds it's a lot more interesting. But yeah, Strowman says it's crazy. We've got to play Strowman's Desert 2 soon, which it might have been one of the worst tracks. Because why does it even exist? But something happened at like the 60-hour mark is very sad. Yeah, this concept has also yeah. This is probably the saddest part of the speedrun. Now, everyone get the tiny violin out. If you guys don't know, something very bad happened. We're on the 60-hour mark. I broke my GameCube controller. Maybe it was the 70-hour mark, but I broke it. So I had to wait 3 whole days to get a new one. Like what is this? No, I always use GameCube controller because GameCube is definitely the best. Especially for this run. Imagine how much money I have to spend on batteries. I mean, I spent money on a new controller technically, but at least I'm not spending like... I wonder how much money I'd spend on batteries if I played on a classic controller. USB GameCube? No, I have one. It's fine. At least I feel like CTGP is like the only thing that actually supports it though, and these early versions definitely don't. Like, there's no way it costs £5 for me to practically have 3 Wiimotes with batteries in. Like, it's funny because I would have saved like so much money in batteries by doing this. Now, imagine this is environmentally friendly, except I'm chucking a bunch of plastic into the ocean and stuff because of the other GameCube controller. But besides that, I mean, I'm literally this is me indirectly helping the UK heatwave. What? Why? I was my views I'm gonna give you for it because it's a joke. So let's take my controller and give me a £1 heat slice. I haven't. If you have eBay or aren't against eBay, then I have a seller. The seller that sold me this sells a bunch of GCN controllers. Really nice, really low price, really good stuff. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but they're just really good. Like this controller looked pristine. I mean, it was, and then I ruined it, but it was pristine when this came, practically. No. Okay. Maybe something on eBay and there's that Pokemon card my friend gave me. Wow, you're really gonna sell a gift? I hate when people say that, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, just in case. There's a bunch of things I honestly need to sell. Every time I always think, oh, I need to sell stuff. And then I sell stuff, and then I think, oh, it's way too, oh, they gave you themselves. Fairs. It's weird, because they, I always say, alright, let's sell something. And then I'm always way too clingy, just because, posting, and, what if this happens? Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I'm always concerned about like postage and is my customer satisfied to the point where I just hate doing it. Oh, nice. If you get them into their good spaces, covers you kind of build customer rapport with them. Yeah, my mum does a lot of vintage selling. Yeah, there's like a place we can drop stuff off quite close to us. That's good. But yeah. I sent you the people that sold me my thing. Yeah, local con shops will be relaying every. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of places I can drop stuff off, but yeah, I sent you the link to the GameCube controller seller. Because I looked for like 10 minutes on eBay, you just can't find an actual real GCN controller that doesn't cost crazy prices. Unless I'm just really bad at searching for stuff. I think I definitely, yeah. Yo, nice coming back to MKW. Maybe you could help me do some. Maybe you could teach me some Desert Castle Raceway strats, so I can save a whole 3 minutes off the speedrun. Or more. Yeah, you should. Yeah, when you get back to MKW, you should teach me how to play Desert Castle Raceway for my speedruns. Fortunately, we only get to play your version like 10 times or something. You see our workshop incoming? Yeah. Just in a few hundred hours, we'll get there. Oh really? Only twice, actually. Oh. So when I found out that I counted everything wrong, I was really considering instead just doing secret tracks, because then that'd give me a decent total. But what I'm thinking, right, is we do. So instead of 188 versions left, we would have like 150. We have 150, and that's for like, you know, tiny code updates as well. Oh yeah. There's. And I'm thinking like after, so like every version we do the secret tracks as well. By the way, there are no secret tracks in this version. So that's, it's in like the next 2 versions that gets added. So it's a very good idea that I did it now. Who's online? Who's searching for a CT World Ride? I don't know. There's 2 people, 2 whole people in a CT World Ride. I see she can't be dead then. But yeah. Yeah, next update, there's finally a secret track added. I just came to the exception not to get one I wanted to. Yeah. If you want to ever do CT World Rides, then let me know, because I can just boot on my Wii U. You know, that's all on the right version and stuff. You know, I'm always open to taking, like, you know, short breaks on stream to do something different. You know, if it's just a one-time thing. I mean, maybe even, like, if you're interested, when we get a Wii and 5 support, I just realised this is the end, it's a lap 3-way. Look at this skill. But I was thinking maybe like on lap, when in a future version, I can't talk. You wanna maybe do like some frames together or something. There's a few people who I've asked and they thought, yeah, sure, we'll do some frames together. So, we've still, by the way, it's still a while to it. It doesn't really matter that much because we still have like a lot of time to But yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, down for him's nice. Because we actually don't get Weemfi, which is actually kind of sad, till 0050. By the way, I only know like most of this stuff, right? Because what I did was, and this is, call me, yeah, you could call me somewhat badass from this, right? What I did was I decided I wanted to check the updates. It was 2014, May 2014. It literally came up. No, it came up like a few days before WFC went down. So technically, MKOE's never been down. Basically, never been down for non-maintenance purposes. Yeah. Because I remember in its announcement being literally said like, so if you're playing CTGP, it'll just be on the next version. And I was just like, oh yeah, that's probably the biggest use of the auto updater. That's probably one of the best uses, like, honestly. But yeah, this is, yeah. So I don't know how much you know about CTGP pre 1000. Do you know much about that? So like, you know, before Desert Castle Raceway got added. Do you know much about that version? Like those versions, like the ones I'm playing now. Because if not, I can drop you some CTGP lore that I learned. Anything, but Wimpy. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so last sounds tasty. So, in the CTGP versions, what people would do, Bean made a series of streams, and people would submit tracks to be voted. There would also, so Bean's chat, yeah, that's right. Bean's chat were responsible for like most of CTGP's decisions. And they could also choose how many laps a track was, and how many, and what its speed mod would be, if not one already. So that is how we got tracks like Thwomp Cave, which is a 2-minute 30 track, becoming a 5-lap track. No, before counter it was bad. It was bad. And it was I think it was pre 1.03 as well. But because I remember in a Troy video, Beam was saying Troy was saying like, it was in a Red Light Custom Track video, and I don't know what sort of flex this is. He went, Mr. Bean actually, I'll just say it in my accent, because I can't do a Troy accent right now. It's too hot. Mr. Bean actually comes just host streams, and everyone from his chat rates tracks, and it's very good. I can't believe that was like the what people thought about it. But yeah, that's why the council existed, because yeah, it kind of just sucked until that stuff really. And also, it's dangerous to do things like, yeah, it is, because I'm sure you could guess there were so many jokes of me. I mean, these are anecdotes from people. Troy was on. Oh wow. So I'm gonna be completely honest. So these aren't my stories, because I would have been like, you know, 2 years old or something when this was all happening. But yeah, so these are stories I've heard from other people. So other people were there, and yeah, the anonymous storyteller was there, and he saw a bunch of like stuff like that happening. You know, just a bunch of joke submissions. Which is probably why we got some tracks that are kind of questionable. I mean, you could get tracks in mainly if you just knew someone. If you knew the right people, there was a high chance you'd get tracks in. Yep. I mean, honestly, right, I feel like the track council is a welcome addition. I don't think it's that necessary for CTGP standards, because it's not like the council. It's not like Bean would. If there was a problem, Bean would just fix it, or I've already just rejected it. But because it was in chat, that was a completely different ballgame. And also, between the first version of 1.03 and 1.03 that the CT code was made in such a way that tracks could not be added, new tracks could not be added or replaced or anything. Could not be replaced, that's it. Which is kind of crazy. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to play Sunset Desert then. I wasn't doing it through chat. Probably cancel. If it wasn't doing it chat, probably cancel would have worked at first. I feel like Benji would have been able to something that time. Yeah, it made a lot of sense in like the 2012, no, the 2017 to like 2017 to 2023 time when he was adding a bunch of code, doing a bunch of code updates and stuff to the pack. But then it just became kind of like, just you know, it's not that necessary, honestly. But yeah. In fact, I already told you actually what tracks I'd have to play the most. Never mind. I was gonna do one of those things because people always guess as of course, and I find that really confusing. I don't know what being in there has got a lot with. Oh yeah. I remember I had a problem with. I remember on like an update day, I had a problem with CTGP, and I was thinking he takes a while to respond, and then I'm looking and I see. Not only are we having a chat, he's probably DMing someone else, but and sending me CTGP patches to work, and then he is also trying to talk in his server and diagnose other people's problems. Nice. But so I get it makes a lot of sense, honestly. Like I really don't blame him. What am I doing? I understand that someone can be busy, honestly. It's just a bit annoying, I guess. This is Sunset Forest. Actually. Actually, this is Sunset Forest. And we were gonna play Sunset Ridge in a few races, but I skipped Sunset Desert, and you would have joined on the worst track. This track is one of the few so far that is, obviously it's not going to be like this till the 1000 update for most tracks, but this one is one of the few tracks so far in the run that have stayed since the first version. Yo, how's it going, Corncrafts? I got everyone in the chat now. Oh. I feel really bad now that an ad's about to start. No, no. Yes. It's extremely hot. It's not even funny. Yeah. Especially in CTGP. Well, that's probably ads now. Oh, what am I doing? But yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. By the way, right, weather one's gone to orange now. Yeah, we're at amber right now where I am. Damn, that's really bad time of shit. Oh, I'm actually very near you then. I'm in Leicestershire, and that's bad too. My school is so bad. It might be one of the worst things. It doesn't. You're not happen on the first day of the heat wave, right? First day, it's like 30 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty close. I've been down Derbyshire quite a bit. It's given to 40. Oh, I mean, yeah, yeah. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, yeah. West Europe has some rough weather. Yeah. Lucky American. I mean, you guys have AC. I don't know anyone in the UK that has AC. That at all. I don't know any single person, like personally, that has AC. Because it's just really not worth it. Yeah. I'm just barely making it with a fan. In fact, you know what was the worst thing? This could have been actual torture from the fan manufacturer. My fan genuinely stopped working at like 10 p.m. I'm shooting. Hold on. What? Alright. I know what you said. But yeah. My fan actually cut out at one point because the power supply on it or whatever was really bad. So you gotta adjust it for like 10 minutes before it works properly. Yeah. So I genuinely was sitting there, all stressed out. I was so. My room was really hot because I didn't have the door open. So none like the cool air was getting out or anything. So I genuinely slept with my door open. I should just grab the blow high, put it the 100cm blow high, just put it as a doorstop. Respect to the highs, but I'm not cuddling them in like a 28-degree night. No, this also might be a bit of torture. Genuinely, there are some... Our house is having like some construction. So there's a bunch of scaffolding like everywhere. And that means that the you can't open some doors, and you also can't open most windows. I can only open my small window, and that's it. Not the two big ones. No, it's telling me it was 38 degrees of AC in there. At least your bus has AC. Yeah, at least your bus has AC. We literally open every single window. And it's just like, just pray. Not just the fact that our schools have no AC is crazy. We have buses from genuinely 23 years ago that still use. It sucks. Nah. It's a school bus anyway, so it's a private hire. So you wouldn't probably heard of them, and I don't feel like telling them anyways. Just in case. So that also sucks. Did I not pin that message? Oh no, manually input. There he is. Yeah, you know what sucks? The whole year they've always been terrible, honestly. Because the vents, no matter how hot of a day it is, the vents like right next to where I sit. Luckily, it doesn't get me though. But if I sit on the aisle side, like, it will get me. Really hot air coming out the vents. Like, hot enough to where you wouldn't willingly, like, be under there. You know, the only time it would be useful is like, yeah, some really bad winter days. Can't believe this year we actually had a snow day. I don't think I've ever had a snow day. Actually, I think I did once. Heading to Knots tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The engine in winter used to be bad because on my bus, because you'd hit that and it's like you touch the plastic around, you know, the wall, and it just be like, ow, jeez. But you couldn't look in Nottingham. Because my bus takes the same route like every time, I know the best way in the, you know, in the sun to get as little suntan as possible. I mean, it's not the side I usually take, but for half the journey. Actually, let me think. Yeah. And basically, until I get off the bus, there is almost no sun in that area. It's actually kind of good. I thought you can trick off them. If you're willing to share it, what is probably, Tara, what did you say your worst like fail in Mario Kart track creating was? Like, I hate. I've not been on Isles in the heat after doing my eyes on it. But don't know where. Yeah, that sucks. Worst track that you've made, or like if you have a specific memory of like a creation, like a really big brain fart in creating a track. I remember once it took me like 5 tries to write Williams SLS to create, and then the SLS name. That was bad. Also, my track Maple Raceway is so bad because I tried to, because it was actually broken for so long. Because for some reason the minimap model, sorry, the course model was the same as the minimap model, so I fixed it, uploaded it to the wiki, didn't test it because I thought, oh, that's fine. Didn't even look at it in NoClip, which is a really stupid idea, because then I realised it still doesn't work. I look and nothing changed. Like, what's that? Most track I'm running that's not like a joke with Spent Forest, probably. No, all the trees in the model, bars, and then goes to Vertex's limit. You didn't know about the limit. Oh. I remember one time I was working on a track and it just wasn't loading. And I think it was because I had too much stuff in the KMP. Because it was literally just like a really early test track, just taken straight. Like I literally changed just the start position in the KMP from BCW. Oh. Always crash at 120. Wow. I remember the tragedy of making my first track, because here's a pro tip if you're interested in making CTG, you've never done it before. Follow the tutorial. It's made for a reason. Also, don't make a sketch track, because little me, man, little me. So I thought, yeah, it's fine. I can deal with this. I can deal with this sneaky SketchUp tutorial. Except I didn't actually watch like much of the tutorial, like, at all. Like, and then I was, for example, my track was way too small, and then it was way too big, and it was still a bit big, because I just didn't know how to do it. Obviously, 100% it would have said it in the video, but I just didn't. You just know how to put it. I mean, I made my Mario Kart Wii tutorial how to make a test track just because I needed something. These trusty scaling issues. I need to break something to you. It took me till April of 2025 to realise that the road width is supposed to be about 30 meters wide. So we're nearing the 99-mile mark. So I didn't know up until that point. So, for example, the track made just before that. Just by the way, right, I'd like to say, right after my 1-year anniversary of making tracks, my tracks got way better. And it's probably going to be the same again. But yeah, anyways. So I did that. So I did a bunch of tracks in Blender before that. So I made this one track called Water Raceway. I think. Yeah, Water Raceway. And not to be confused with Waterlogged Raceway, which sucks. But yeah, Water Raceway is just bad. Yeah. But then sometimes they have AI kart param.bin, and then they just are like 20% faster than you. Like, if you've seen me play a loop track, you know what I mean. If you play any loop track, then the CPUs just break ahead, just because they can. But so the track that I originally thought was like my best track And please be prepared for this, Tara. The road was 70 meters wide. $70. It was also luckily unfinished tutorial. If that was a tutorial, that would be really bad. Because you know what I did? Oh no, there's ads. There's gonna be ads, and so you might miss the 99-hour mark. What I'm gonna do, right, is I will make sure there is no ad at the 100-hour mark. That would be really bad. That would be terrible. Imagine that. 99 hours though. 1 hour left till we hit the 100-hour mark. Tell me when you're back if you from the ads. I swear I have a good reason, right? I have a really good reason why it was 70 meters, and I'll tell you that reason because I was so oblivious that from what I'd learned on my other tracks, sort of roughly decent scaling on other tracks, just make the size about 700 meters by 700 meters, close enough. Doesn't matter how complex the layout is. That was my original view. So yeah, that was bad. Yeah. It's because it was a really simple layout. That's the only reason why. If it was a better layout, then 700 would have been. Then 700 meters would have given me like a 50-meter wide road, which is passable. Not good, but just barely acceptable. But yeah, I didn't realise. And then I taught Iron Flash how to make tracks, right? And then he actually did something that I never actually did. Read the wiki tutorials. I know, it's just literally read tutorials and you'll learn it. Like, that's exactly how I felt with Abmat. Literally just learn how to do it and it will be so much better. It is though, that is very true. That is my own defense, especially before it had like dark mode and like different text size as well. But then I saw it say like the road should ideally be between 20 and 40 meters wide, and I just thought, I knew it definitely wasn't. So I checked and it said like 75 or something. I was just like, yep. Yeah, I can vouch for that, seeing as I'm one of them people who miss out a bunch of things in YouTube tutorials. The only tutorials that I can actually sit down and play and make are test track tutorials, because those are really easy to make, right? Because you're not going to spend much time designing the track or texture mapping much. I mean, obviously you want to teach how to texture map, but yeah. Anyway, for some reason this track is 5 laps. Also on this track, the CPUs drift right and turn left on this bit. Because that makes sense, right? But, yeah. Unless you're looking at like the top-notch YouTube tutorials, or YouTube tutorials from about 5 years ago, it just doesn't cut it. It's like the TL Vertex Colors tutorial is missing out quite a few things. It's missing Tetra good tutorials. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because honestly, right, I can actually tell exactly where I stopped I stopped watching Sneaky Designer's track, because I literally did the exact same start, but just a lot more clunkier. It's literally, in this tutorial, it's literally a straight, a right turn, a ramp, and then you land on a circle. Well, you used to land on a circle. And I just stopped watching after that. I actually have a version of Mushroom Sky, not Mushroom Sky, Floating Island, first track, that I found actually sort of interesting. And it was, I had the first actual model. Well, not technically the 6th model, but that was an actual decent scale. And it was the only one I could actually use. But it's just, I didn't realize how bad I was. But yeah, it's just how it goes. Plus, that's crazy. As much as I find it annoying about the CT council thing, I mean, I can't blame. I mean, I really can't frame the CT council in any way, right? Because I remember them teaching me so much about how to make tracks with Mushroom Skyway. Although it was in SketchUp still, the amount of stuff that I was taught was crazy, you know. And they're like, oh, you should use Curveloft, you should try and do this, try and do that. I feel like I remember seeing a few things from you in that. Maybe. Like, I recognise. I feel like I remember. Yeah. Yeah. So I accidentally made a really big judgment mistake of trying to get this into CTGP. And I realised there was basically no point in doing anything else. Okay. But the track council, seeing as there were so many people actually, you know, trying to teach me all the stuff, the track ended up relatively decent. It ended up becoming a track that I, at the time, quite liked. And it definitely laid the bones down for me to learn how to be better. I mean, if I hadn't been so stubborn and actually used Blender, my tracks would have been so much better by now, but it's fine. I'm gonna go eat, so we're gonna do a quick BRB screen. So that's the thing. I was trying to see how long it'd be before I have to BRB. So if you wanna just, you know, relax. Yeah, it watch the future tracks of them, yeah. It's the wrong use of your, but I'll let it slide seeing as it's a heat wave. But yeah, sit back, relax with this soothing stream. Oh, hello Peachy. Right as I BRB. I'm back. Hello, Peachy? No. Oh, I hear you still here. Hello. You watched some pod to get it. Fair. But we are... yeah, we are going to hit 100 hours this stream. How do you feel about reaching such a crazy milestone? Seeing as you're an OG viewer, how do you feel about this? I wonder how many OG viewers there are watching right now. I class every OG viewer as someone who was here in the first month. Not from, and like people who actually stayed from the MK Central raid. MK Central we raid, but yeah. Yeah, Peachy, you're actually like an OG at this. You're an OG at this, basically. Let's see. Actually, let me see how OG you are to the stream. Yeah, that's pretty OG. Oh, yeah, that's good. Well, let's see the stream notification. Well, when you did this time for honesty, I'm always weirder than you. I don't know, I'm always weirder than you, but I do know I'm always weirder than you. It's only 6 days yet. Yeah, because that was like at the... That was like the start. I think I might get rid of the ad break thing, right? Because I actually don't... It just doesn't really make much sense. Wait, what? Wait, what even? Wait, did anyone see what happens? I'm always weirder than you, though that may be some news. I think I hugged the wall too tight, that's probably it. I hugged the wall too tight. That was so weird. I just thought, I was like, wait, what ended? Doesn't matter what I do. I'm always weirder than you. There's a little secret menu for the you always increase your pay for the song request. So if you could probably ask for a specific take of the song, and if it doesn't exist, then goodbye 250 points. No, I'm kidding. I have a bunch of versions of stuff. Like for example, I'm always with the new extended version. No, I bet you didn't know I had that. I have an extended version of this song. You know, if you wanna hear the extended version, you know, you have to fork another 250. Unfortunately, someone called for an ad break, so someone. But yeah, there's a lot of songs. If you want to see something like Surprise Me, then I'll pick a song that just I haven't released yet or worked much on, and I'd play that. Honestly, genuinely, I would play a song of mine if you had enough. But how many are you back to? How many songs are you... Oh, sorry, how many points are you back to? 25. How many channel points do you have now? But yeah, I made an extended version of I'm Always Weirder Than You. So, I mean, if you wanna request stuff like that, you can. Yeah. You could probably ask for like, if you ask for like a demo of a song or something, it would. Assuming you could. 1.5 start. You had 1.5k. Yeah. You know what? I think I might be so nice. I'm gonna be so nice. I'm gonna be so nice. I think I'm gonna do something because I'm gonna get rid of this channel point reward anyway, so I might as well just refund all of these because I don't. Because at this point, there's no point in me having it. So I'm gonna refund the ad break because I already have way too many ad breaks. To the point where there's not much point in having more. There was a point where it was like funny, but I just have so much now. It just doesn't make sense, you know. So reject, complete. No, let me just get rid of that actually. Ad break lol. There we go. Oh, you're definitely no now. Wow. Redeem the highlight my message instead of request. Oh wait, I just realised. You don't have enough for that. No, not that. I just realised the cooldown. I'm gonna get rid of highlighting my message at this point. So I have to strategically spam. So 850. So you got yourself down to like 141 plus 750 is like 791. Yeah, 491. Wow, you could have redeemed 2 if you were patient. Actually, no, you will be able to probably, because yeah, no, you will. You can redeem 3. At that point, it's just a listening party at that point, let's be honest. I just realised I have double audio because of that. I've completely forgot about the double audio. I'd change it so that it just captures Spotify instead. At least I can't be copyrighted for my own work. It's so hot. Get used to this phrase. It's so hot outside. Wow! Wow! Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Time for some more George Harrison again. We sound like if I was outside. Yeah, I was gonna make an emote for 100 hours, but like, I don't know, I just don't think it would fit, and I don't think that many people would actually be in the stream actively, let alone spamming it. Honestly, just didn't feel like it would make sense. Volcanic Pipe Yard 2. Ah. Wow. The OG. By the way, Volcanic Skyway 3 just won't work, so we can't play it. Instead of caring to update, they just got rid of it. So that works too. Yeah, Peachy, are you ready for the 100-hour mark? I mean, you can't be missing 100 hours, really, can you? That's some... Yeah, that's a big thing. Hold up. Well, you've got about 40 minutes to make it a proper thing. Wow. It's hard to critique. Maybe add a drop shadow, make everything bigger. Make the lines a little bit thick. It's really difficult. Yeah. Never let it be any more than your passion, because it's just so good. It's just great. But yeah, I have some interesting stuff in the works. I'm going to leak this to you and whoever else is watching. I'm going to update like every one of my custom tracks. Some minor updates, some tiny updates, which is just mini-map. Some minor updates, a few major updates. You know, I'm going to release them all on the same day as well. But like, I've updated mini-maps for a bunch of tracks. That's a nice 100-hour emote. I don't much pop into this VC and just reveal how long I've got left. I don't know. Something looks so cool. Oh. Yeah, I just came here to say I'm only like 40 minutes till I hit 100 hours on my run. Hey. Yeah, that's mainly. That's what I was just gonna say in here. I was just yeah, I'm about to hit the. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, 100. Yeah, you got about like 40 minutes till it happens, but yeah. Alright, see ya. Oh my god, what am I doing? It's gonna be a tough 32 minutes to watch. And not that type of tough. Not double F. But I'm glad we're all going to be celebrating the 100-hour mark in our own ways. Oh, you finished. Oh yeah, JS Paint, nice. I use paint.net. I'm just it's just how it is, you know. Wow, that is great. It was just spin like the way you. Yeah, yeah. Wow, sending links in chat. Yeah, that's an instant ban. Extended version. Now, you're asking for a lot here. You're acting as if I have an extended version. And I'll tell you something. I do. This is the first song on the... Well, extended version of what song, actually? What song would you like me to play the extended version of? I've only made an extended version of one song, but what song even is it that's extended? I don't think I can give it to you. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt if you just say it now, which song it is that's extended. You know. Give you anything. Ah, the classic song. I'm going to like ChatGPT till I finish. Ah, yes. A real classic song and hit by saying it 9K VR. Let me know what you think. I think I have two versions actually, so I'm just gonna do whichever one I think is good. It's so like ancient or whatever. It's just an Audacity file. Yeah, it's not. It's an Audacity project. So whenever it loads, that'll be good. Okay. There you go. I'm always weirder than you. This is a very early stage. Baby, some new record. You look me up. Actually, I'm gonna turn down a little bit. While giving me a frown. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm always weirder than you. When you see my face, you always increase your pace, even when I'm not. You look to me as if I have lies. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm always weirder than you. If I see you in the streets, you probably stamp my feet. It doesn't really matter, you big Mad Hatter. Make sure to tell everyone you know that I'm crazy. Oh. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm always weirder than you. I remember I wrote the original song in the heat wave. Don't want your bubble to burst. I won't throw a fit, 'cause you're a hypocrite. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm always weirder than you. Yeah. The switch from electric to acoustic does sound a little stranger. Also, it's just a pretty bad acoustic tape, by the way. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm always weirder than you. I have a really a good idea for something. That was the project lagging. That little jolt. I'm always better than you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. So I came up with just a great idea. And tell me what you think of the idea. 5k channel points to play a song live. Actually, no, not 4,000. 5,000, 4,999. There you go. Yeah. There we go. So for 5,000 channel points, I will play a song live on stream. I know. It's a secret thing. That's why. Yeah, time to save. If you didn't make such terrible investments, you would have probably been able to redeem one song by now. You could do any song of mine. You could even ask to surprise you with like a random demo. And I'll also have webcam on as well. I'd probably just like turn my camera on as well and just be an IRL stream temporarily. I'd need to spend like 2 minutes tuning, but yes, that's that. I mean, yeah. Oh, what? Nice stuff, man. Watch my stream get taken down for copyright. That'd be really funny. Or imagine like my stream gets taken down, like the VOD gets taken down because I played the George Harrison song for about 3 seconds. I would need to learn a song, and I'm not learning a song live. That is not, no. This is, I want you to remember, this is a Mario Kart Wii speedrun, not a guitar playing stream. So that is the most I'll ever do music related in this speedrun. Which will also, it's funny, right? Because another factor on why I did the speedrun was so that I had something to do instead of playing guitar, because my hands were really hurting at the time. So it's even funnier because I have so many reasons why I chose to do this. But no, 10k for covering of a song. I just don't. I mean, technically I have made a cover song, but technically it's the cover's under my name, so that's technically playable. And I'm too bad at playing guitar yet to know like any good songs. Yeah, there's this one really avant-garde song that I made. It's like it's actually not that long. It's like 4.5 minutes long, and it's just, you better be watching. You better be, if you ever request it, you better be listening with stereo headphones. If not, then yeah, that's it. That's the only time I'm ever gonna mention that song, because it was gonna be a B-side to something new. Because for some reason I thought the best way to do that was make a complete piece of avant-garde music. that I only did once. I thought, oh, I'll just make a whole album. That's really easy. I didn't realize how stupid that is. Right. Alright, sure. Scabby. So I told you.
Oh yeah. I believe you.
What?
Said I believe you.
Alright. This track sucks. At least it's only one lap. Imagine having to drive through this hotel 3 times. Let's be honest, this feels like I'm always weird with the new verse, I'm always with the new extended version. Because the difference is, there's just like this bit, which is just kind of cool but not that great. Wow, you're actually going to say that's crazy though. You don't sound like yourself. If you didn't burn half of you, if you didn't burn like 3,000 channel points, you would have been really close. Maybe it's good that I did that. Oh, nice picture. Alright. Yeah, good job on saving your channel points, hopefully. God damn it. There we go. Alright. And this is going to be well timed. He's going to finish this version nearby the mark, which would be nice. Oh. Should have really left 20 minutes before we hit the 100-hour mark. They clearly just don't want to see an exciting part of the speedrun happen, which is completely fine, you know. Just do what you want to do, but it's just like, oh, sad, really. Well, 18 minutes left until we have the privilege of hitting the 100-hour mark. Now, luckily I never wrote a script, so you're not going to hear a long soliloquy. Also, we have 18 minutes. I don't know how I'd be able to keep a speech in for 18 minutes and have nothing happen in that time. Wow. What has just been happening? No, I didn't get the box in time, so I couldn't do the cut. But why don't we go here and then miss the ramp and now lose a bunch of time? Lose a bunch of time. Nice stuff there. Canicule. Oh. As you know. Oh my god. No. There's no way I'm not gonna make it in time. I'm genuinely gonna this version is gonna finish before this GP's over. Yeah, do I care? I might actually just sit back for a bit, let the timer actually roll, because I don't want to just be having to update when I hit the 100-hour mark. That would be really sad. So why don't we just leave it there and I just take a couple-minute break? Oh, who's this Otaku Phil guy? I have no clue who this guy is. I genuinely have to just sit on this version for a bit now. Which kind of sucks. Oh. Right. Well, hello, Phil. So, we're just gonna sit here for a little bit. I'll interact with chat. But basically, that doesn't sound right. Hold up. Oh no, he has. Yeah, he has. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the issue is, this last cup is a really short cup. We have, obviously we have water tower. Yeah, I know. I'm aware because if it wasn't running, then I would hit the 100-hour next version, which I can't just quickly do in a snap. So we're actually gonna have a short break. We're just gonna sit here with the timer running. We have to. But yeah, I'm fully aware on everything that's happening right now. And it's on purpose. I'm sorry to everyone active right now who's just waiting for me to start playing, but it's for you guys, genuinely. Yeah, this will be really, really awkward. Because then I'd be wasting everyone's time trying to get stuff. The time is, uh, I'll probably just, I don't know, maybe, actually, I don't know. I was gonna do the Wordle, but then that might just ruin it for some people. I have a short idea while I wait for till it hits like 53 minutes. We're going to like 54 minutes. That ad. Yeah, that one ad. I guess while I wait, I might, because I really don't want to be that annoying. Why don't we play some music? Like the idea. And no channel point rewards needed. Notified. Oh, yeah, I will notify Tara. Oh no, I did. Oh wait, no. Once we hit 23 hours, that's when. Once we hit 20. Well, sorry, once we hit 53 minutes, this is when we'll start. We are going home Sunday. Okay, right. Time to. Yeah, I guess it's time to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Yeah, hello, Floopy. Thanks for the follow. We just had a short break because I wouldn't have been able to finish this GP otherwise without. And this is the last GP of the version, so I generally took like a 5-minute break just now. That's why I didn't want to just say it. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, 100 hours in the next few minutes. The next 50 minutes? What? But okay, yeah, we'll definitely be fine now. I don't want to cut it too close, but we're definitely going to hit it. Everyone get recording. We have 12 people watching right now. Thank you, everyone. I don't have a script or anything for this because I've only had 100 hours to think of things to say. And it's a heat wave, so I can't think of stuff ever. But it's very cool that we have a bunch of people coming in, a bunch of people following. I will say this on. Did you even see? No. It's not. It's not 24/7. It's not 24/7. Don't worry. There will be a point where it gets like concerning, and a point where it gets too absurd to be real. But it's not 24/7. I'm not. No, I'm not. Super just a mindset. Who needs to sleep when you speedrun every single random CTGP? That is correct, Cooper. Multiple plushie. Yes. You know, find everywhere you can. Let's go. Sleep is just a mindset, really. I mean, so you're saying, right, when you go sleep for that day, yeah, a month and 2 days, and I've been averaging like something like 3 and a bit hours every day. But I'm trying to obviously increase that. But this should be about the right time. I didn't want to be too annoying, and like keep you guys waiting. But hopefully it should be 216 because it's wild. Sleep is for the week. Yeah, we're all getting the real answers here. Sleep. If you're saying that you sleep, how do people do it? A good question. Yeah, wetland woods. How do people sleep? Well, let me tell you something. It's funny, right? Thank you. Yellow loop soon. That is correct. We can't wait. We can't wait for that. But here we go. We have 4 minutes left until we hit the milestone. Yeah, right. Sleep. Yeah, 4 minutes. I'm not going to forget this. I swear. If I forget this, I don't even know what I'm going to do. That might be the most embarrassing thing ever. Like, at this point, I'm not even focused on how I'm playing. I'm just focused on the timer. Do I use GCN? Yeah, I do use GCN controller. I'm not going to be able to play a song after this, so... because my dad's about to pick me up to go somewhere, so I'll refund you. I'm on Wii. CTGP 1.03, you're forced to play on Wii. And then for that, you can't easily play on Dolphin without it like being weird. Yeah. What can I say? Yeah, I'll just refund that for now. Because we're literally about to finish, but... Oh yeah. Here we go. Less than 3 minutes. So I really was stressing a little bit. I didn't realise I didn't have to wait that long. But yeah, everyone... Yeah. Go on, everyone share as much support as possible. Send the bits, send the gifts, send the subs. You know, send it all. Because in almost 2 minutes on the dot, we'll reach it. God damn it. That's not my real name. Hold up. I just spilled water. Yeah, I just spilled water. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Wesley's marinade just a random meal I made. 3, 2, 1. Alright, here's my sip of water. That was a gulp of water, but please, everyone, make sure everyone gets in. As many people as possible. Stay hydrated in this. Stay in the hydration nation. Oh, classic. I think you and ZD Luke Zach are the only people who've said the hydration nation so far. It's gonna be on this. It's gonna be on this. It's gonna be on this track. The White Garden. Gotta rep me the dehydration station. It's big run to get right. Kelly, right. Okay, less than a minute. Less than 1 minute. Right. Here we go. 30 seconds. Oh, of course I hit that. Right. I guess we do a 20-second speech. So, it's been great having all the support. I never thought that I would gain. It's all about numbers here. 43 followers, all this stuff. But alas, we make it about 4% in. And as of right now, we hit 100 hours. It's cut off. It's cut off. It's cut off. Guys, we're only gonna go for 5 seconds. Let's go. Oh my god. I just clipped that. Let's go. Wow. It's 0-0. We hit 0-0 again. I'm going to fix this after that. It's just the live split windows to that. You were here. Don't worry. You can all. I guess everyone that's here as well can remember it. Anyway, everyone who is here right now, just take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this right now or anything. Just do it right now. Just do it right this instant. So you can prove that you were here. And when I hit 0 hours. Wow. 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 And there we are. No, I just realised I can't do that. Also, we all just got clickbaited. Yep. That's true. I am a bit of a clickbaiter. If I do say so myself. This is a new era where the timer has to be wider. And that's really interesting though. 100 hours. It's just going to be a highlight. It's just going to be a bunch of highlights. 100 though. I mean, yeah, that's just great. We got unclickbaited, that is correct. We finally hit 100 hours. I'm not doing this because I'm so nervous. I'm doing this because it's like 30,000 degrees in my room or something. But yeah, he's probably gonna make fun out of this. Yeah, I clipped this and stuff. Yeah. She had stream for 200 hours. Midlands. Should add stream chat for 200 hours. I might actually switch over to Streamlabs, honestly. I just forgot. It's really... You could say I play Claw. I mean, it's a GCN controller, so it's... Jesus Christ, bro. I've got a feeling that you're trying to enroll me in some sort of thing. This is an interrogation at this point. She must have this stuff built. Wait, 2 seconds. It has, you know, chat. You know, just a widget and stuff. No, it's got a bunch more streamer stuff. literally right now I have to go, but I couldn't just send it. Tells me pocket bottom of a wristband. I should probably look into that then, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I used to use it a bit, but then I just kind of Snapchat with my best comments. Fairs. Three, two, one, bang. Here we go. Right, we're just gonna update this time now because I really have to go. But 42, 120. Sorry for the rushed ending, but wow. No, it's official. But yeah, I will stream. I'll probably take a couple, maybe a day or two break just for personal stuff, personal projects, and also, it's been like, it's been ages. All right, goodbye.